A few weeks ago, I created an SMP, and what makes this one different is if you kill a player, you steal their heart. This one aspect started many wars and led to people wanting to be the most powerful. And me and my nation were tired of this, so we tried to capture the most powerful man, Rochambeau. Hey! Yo! What? No! Alright, before we go any further, just so this makes sense, let's do a little recapping. So last week, in an attempt to stop all the wars, I tried to capture the most powerful man on the server. But I knew I couldn't do it myself, so I decided to hire a friend.
What's up?
I need your help. And we knew still with the two of us, we wouldn't be able to take him, so we needed a plan. We decided we were going to try to trap Rochambeau in a prison. But after failing horribly, we had to come up with something else.
Oh, dude. No way. Oh my god.
Did he just get out?
Go to spawn. We got this.
Go!
Gosh.
Rochambeau had got away, and now we are forced to use our plan B. Go.
We may have to go to plan B, Andre.
Do we really want to go to that length? Our enemy had got away, and with really important intel of a secure prison, and we cannot let this happen. So we had to do our riskiest plan yet, and try to team with the enemy. If we could get Rochambeau back on our side, we could do bigger plans and get rid of the bigger enemy, Parrot. And hopefully this would end the war once and for all.
What's a reasonable price? 2 netherite and the netherite helmet you need. Also, you can have half of the hearts we get from Parrot if you help us get him in.
Since Rochambeau had big ties with Parrot, our plan was for Rochambeau to lead him into our prison. Come on, dude, we need Parrot. We need to get him out.
Let's go.
Wait, what?
Alright.
Let's go! And somehow, with some talking and bribing, we managed to get him on our side. And even though Mapik had a lot of trust for him, I still didn't really trust him, so I was gonna keep my eye on him. But for now, we gave him his payment and ran him down the plan.
So it's like, okay, come down here, I want to show you some things.
Okay.
And after the plan was set up, he set off to go get Parrot. And while Rochambeau was traveling to go find Parrot, we went back to base to hide there. And you might think everything was just set in stone right there, but me and Mapik had other plans just in case things went wrong. Because Rochambeau basically still is an enemy, we had to take extra precautions. Because if we weren't careful, Rochambeau could tell Parrot and their entire crew and we could end up screwed. And our suspicions became worse as Rochambeau had not answered us for 2 hours.
I'm so nervous. I want a crystal though. I'm so nervous, but...
And the longer it took, the more scared we got. We literally could lose everything. But then, this happened.
Where's the stuff?
Come here, it's down here.
Yeah?
Here.
Rochambeau and Parrot had made it here.
We're here, go into, stand on the...
Okay.
You're not ready for this.
And as they went down the ladder, our hearts were pumping.
Yeah?
Here, come down here.
I'm sorry, Parrot. I'm sorry, Parrot. I'm so sorry. Was I sorry? We had finally caught Parrot, the terror of the server. Click that bed now.
Dude! Yeah,
Parrot, click that bed!
Okay.
Parrot, I'm sorry, but you're never getting out of here.
Nope, don't do that.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
Eat apple.
Parrot.
What?
Listen, I know you're not the start of all this. Rochambeau, I'm gonna be honest, started all of these wars, but listen,
Yeah,
we tried to end this wars. We tried to end this war 3 times. And guess what? You started it
What?
3 more times. Man,
Wait,
we
hold
just
on,
want
hold on.
peace on this server.
Okay. So what am I doing in here?
This is your home.
Really?
Yep.
At least for a good
that
while.
one, dude. I don't know about that one.
What?
Oh, he made a stasis chamber.
Kill him! Kill him!
Why are you killing me?
No, bro, it's not bro, it's a stasis chamber. It's a
I
stasis
didn't-
chamber.
Parrot had escaped. There is no way Parrot should have known about this unless Rochambeau had told him. But why wouldn't he trust Ro? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
After all the hard work and materials it took to capture him, he had escaped. Without a scratch on his shoulder, the monster of the server had returned home safely. With our own plan, the enemy had left us in shambles. Letting Parrot go was one of the worst mistakes we could have made. Because as soon as we got on the next day, we heard the worst news possible. Rumors had been spreading around the server that the enemy team Sour Patch Nation had been using exploits to win battles. They had found the exact time all our team members are off the server, and that was the time they used to strike. and they would use this time to try to find any way to break the code and get extra hearts. And without a blink of an eye, they found an error in the code and decided to use it to their advantage. Sour Patch Nation had found a way to get infinite hearts, and usually this wouldn't be a big deal, but the thing was, Parrot and his team decided to use it to their advantage, and with it, they decided to start a war and kill all of our teammates, taking even more hearts. And me and my team, the Jolly Ranchers, were tired of this non-stop war, so we decided we were gonna end it once and for all. And the only way to do this was to challenge them one last time, and the loser's team would get kicked off the server. This was a huge risk, and me and Mapik were completely undergeared and outnumbered, so we knew we would need to get the best gear. So, let the start of getting the best gear begin. Alright, with all that work done, we are now pretty much invincible, but there are just a few more things we need just to make sure we secure the fight. So the first and most important thing on our bucket list was to get Dragon Breath from the dragon. And since when me and Mapik weren't there at the first dragon fight, we didn't have any of these, so we had to go through the trouble of respawning it. But getting these bottles wasn't really a hassle since we did have full netherite. So we got the amount we needed, killed the ender dragon for XP, and then left. And with that dragon's breath, we would use it to make some lingering potions, which then we could use to make some poisonous arrows. And oh boy, let me tell you, these things are powerful. Ah! And to add on to that, we added Piercing 4 and Charge 3. And now there was only one more thing we needed before we were ready to fight them. And that item was the one and only Trident. And with me and Mapik both having a looting 3 sword, we thought this would be pretty easy, but it still took a while. But through hard work and a waste of an hour of my life, we finally got it. Yeah, got it!
Nice!
And luckily, when we got back to base, Mapik already had another book of Riptide, so we put it on my trident. At the end of the day, as the sun was setting, me and Mapik finally had all the things we needed for the war. Time was finally up, and the day of the war had come upon us. Members of their team had already started showing up at the meeting location. Whether it was to intimidate us or scout us out, we wouldn't let it work. We would try to pick off Vortex Dragon to take their power down. He's so low, he's so low!
He's so low. Look at him running.
Yeah. I have Dolphin's Grace! Ah, come here, boy! With our tridents, we tried to catch up to him with all our might, but with his ender pearls, he managed to delay him long enough. And by the time we caught up to him, his team had already made it here. Go! I'm helping.
Spectator. Oh no, Spoke sucks. Go for Spoke.
Yeah, Spoke sucks. Get him! He's almost dead. He's almost dead. The final battle between Jolly Rancher Nation and Sour Patch had finally started. He's dead! He's dead! He's dead!
Did you see him pop any gaps? He ran.
So far, it looked like our plan had worked and we had the upper advantage. That was until we realized it was a 5v3.
I'm recording.
Crap, crap, crap. Crap, they're both going for me! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
Run.
I'm dead, I'm dead! I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead!
Take a gapple. Don't you have like a lot of them?
Luckily, Mapik managed to distract them enough for me to get away and take a gapple. But after that, things took a turn for the worse. Vitality, one of our teammates, had been strucken down. This war had turned real. It was time to finish this once and for all.
No, you can't actually.
Parrot's dead! Parrot's dead! Help!
Actually?
Yeah, he's so close! He's so close! I hit him like 10 times with that thing! There's no way he's not low!
He just hit a gap. They both just ran as soon as I took a shot.
No, they're on me, they're on me.
I got you. I hit one with an arrow.
Parrot's so low! Come help me! Parrot!
Coming. I'm sorry. I'm on Leewook. I'm so
It's
sorry.
fine, it's fine. We just gotta target one of them.
Parrot. Go for
I'm on
Parrot.
smoke. I'm on
Parrot
smoke.
is
I'm on smoke right now. Parrot's low?
Parrot is super low. He's like right behind you. He just stayed up, so I can just a little bit.
Run a bit. They're all on you, McLean. They're trying to get us out of our own base.
I'm so sorry.
Watch out.
So hard to see who's who. Smoke is running. Parrot low.
Poor Dolphin.
Honestly, we might want to just say screw the content and go for Parrot.
Do it.
No, my stuff is low. I'm sorry. My armor's gonna break. I totally forgot about that.
Just stay.
I just crit Parrot twice. I just crit Parrot 3 times.
Get
Where?
Parrot. Get Parrot. He's low. He's low. Oh god. Get out of there.
Wow.
Get out of there.
Parrot's dead! Parrot's dead!
Are they stupid?
Parrot's so low, dude. I crit him 10 times. Not even joke. But no matter how much back and forth fighting we did, none of us would die. So after both of us ran away and settled down, we had to agree on something. So after having a meeting with both teams, we came up with something. If you don't remember, at the beginning of this war, we made a deal that the losing team would get banned off the server. And since no team lost, the only thing we could come up with is that the server should end. Here it goes. 3, 2, 1.